Hello all, welcome to my channel. So today we will learn how we can select date from date picker. Okay, so this is also a very common question, frequently asked question in any automation testing interview. So before coming to the code, I would request each and everyone, please subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell button. So whenever I'm uploading a new video, you will get the notification immediately. Also, please share my videos with your friends and families, whoever is preparing for any automation interview or want to learn Java. Also, please share your thoughts in the comment section. Any suggestion is welcome, okay, whether negative, positive, anything. uh, be it more interactive, okay. And also please like my videos. Okay, now I'm coming to the code. So I have taken one website, this one jQuery, okay, date picker. So I'm just opening this one. So this is the website, okay. So if you could select, if you could see here, the date option is available, and from there we have to select the date. So this is showing today's month and year, and also the date is showing in yellow. Okay, this is today's date. So suppose our requirement is to select any date in future, okay, then we have to keep selecting till our required month and year is reached, and once our month and year is reached, we have to select that particular date. Suppose December 2025, we have to select the 31st. So that date we have to select. Okay. So this is our requirement. So how to achieve it? Let's see. Okay. So first we are maximizing the screen window. Then I'm using implicitly wait of 10 seconds. Okay. And then my requirement is to select the year 2026, month is August, and day is 31st. Okay. And so that's why we have to first reach to this uh, text box, right, this date. So for that, let's inspect this element. So this is the id date picker, okay, but if you could see, this is inside a frame. This is inside iframe. Okay, so first we have to switch to this frame. Okay, we first switch to this frame, then we can select this date. Okay, whatever the day means, here we can click it because it is inside that frame. So whatever the element inside the frame, first we need to switch to that, switch to that frame, then we can do the operations as per our requirement, okay, on that web element. But if you didn't switch to that frame, we cannot do that, okay. So that's why in my code I have written driver dot switch to frame. I have given the index. So you can give using the index value, the name, or the web element. Here I am giving the index value, okay. And there is another thing. So this line I have commented on, let me uncomment. So what is this? So our requirement is 2026 31st August, okay, date to select. So sometime it is, we can select the date using send keys methods. In our send keys method, we just give the date and it getting selected. Okay, so let's see for this one it is working fine or not. Let's comment out the below code. Okay, so here I have given our required date. Okay, so this is the id date picker. So this I have already shown you. So this is the id date picker, okay, for this. So this I am using that id value, okay. And my requirement is to give 31st August 2026, so that I am giving using send keys. So let's see if it is working fine or not. Yeah, so if you could see, it is getting selected 2026 August 31st, okay. But many of the application, this type of operation is not that simple, okay. So it is not working. Most of the application, if you could see, it is not working using send the value using the send keys method, okay. So in that case we have to write the proper code, okay, so that the proper month and the proper year as per our requirement, and proper date, uh, so that it can get selected. Okay, so that's why I written this code, because for this date picker it may be created in such a way so that it can get means it can work with the Senke's method. But for other date picker, if you could see in other website, okay, the actual website, this is for practice purpose, actual website it is not working many times. Okay, so in that case, how we can select our required date and required month and required year, that I am going to show you. Okay, so that's why this is the ID. Okay, and we are clicking on it. Why? Because if you could see, okay, not this one. If you could see once, let me reload it once again. So here first we have to click on it, right? So that's what I am doing here in the code. I am just clicking on it. Okay, ID is date picker, I am clicking on it. Then I am using a while loop. Okay, why while loop, that I am going to explain. So while loop, and here if you could see, okay, here there is month and there is year. So we need to see, we need to check whether our required month or whether our required year it getting selected or not. Okay, means is available or not in this website. So first inspect that one. Okay, so here it is the class, under the span tag there is a class UI date picker month. Okay, and this one, this is our year. Okay, span class UI date picker year. So this one, so these two we have to take it. Okay, so I am using driver.find element by.xpath, and this value I am giving for month, and I am fetching the text value on that. Means to get the month name using the get text method, and I am storing it in a string variable, that is month 1. Okay, in the same manner I am using this is for year. Okay, driver.find element by.xpath, so I am using this XPath for the year, and I'm fetching the year using this get text method. Okay, and I'm storing it in a string variable year1, and this while loop will continue. Okay, and here inside this while loop I'm giving a if condition. So what is that if condition? If year1, like this one, okay, it is fetching all the months data. Okay, all the months data. So if suppose for the first time when the loop is running, okay, so this is for the first time, like August 2025, right? Our requirement is August 2026. So first it will check, what it will check? Year 1. Okay, year 1 now is what? 2025. Dot equals to year. This is the year which we have mentioned. Okay, this is our required year, 2026. Whether it is match, equals means whether it is match, and whether the month value. Month 1 equals to this month. So here we could say month is matching, August is matching, but year is not matching. So then it will not go inside that loop. Suppose when it is getting matched, then it will break the loop. It will not go this value. Okay. So if it is not matching, then it will not go inside this if condition, and then this will happen. So this means what? Let's see. So now suppose our month and year are not matching, then there is a button. Okay, there is a next button. We have to keep clicking on that button. So inspect this button. Okay, so here also it is inside the span tag class, this one. So this button we have to keep clicking till we reach our required month and required year. Fine. So if you could see here, we are clicking on that. So here suppose our year for the first time, year and month are not matching. Month is matching, year not matching. So if condition not fulfilled, it is not going inside that. So then it will keep clicking. Okay, then it now is 2025 August. Now next is what? September 2025. Then again in the loop will continue. Loop will check whether these two condition match. If match, it will come and it will break, and else it will keep clicking. It will click till our required month and year, that is August 2026. Once it reach, it will break. So it will go out, okay, and then this will not happen. This condition will not run. Fine. So till now we select our required month and year, that is August 2026, okay, that is we reach. Now our next requirement is what? Next is 31st. We have to select the date 31st, okay. So how we can do that? So first inspect this, okay. So it is under the anchor tag, okay, we could see. So there is tdtr, okay, so means there is a table. It is inside a table. So this is the table name, okay, this is the class. So let's select the class name of the table tag, okay. Then table class equal to this one. So it is hitting the whole table now, okay. It is hitting the whole table. Then give t body, right, this is our, so it is hitting now not the header part but the t body. Then give tr. Now each row is showing here, right. Then give td. So each day, td means data, table data, each data is showing means the date is showing, okay. If you go to the other month also, because we have to prepare our XPath in such a way so that it is not generic, it should be generic, it not specific, okay. Means not specific to any month. Suppose today our requirement is to select 2026 August month, tomorrow maybe some other month, another year. So it should be working for any month or any year. So if you could select, if you could see here, it is working. So but here it is not a specific day, right. It is showing list of days, means the list of web elements, right. So that's why here I am using driver.find elements, because it is selecting many days, all the days inside the table, okay. Same XPath, whatever I have written here, same XPath I am using in my code, okay. And driver.find element, and we are storing it inside a list of web element, and I'm giving the name as the variable name days. So now I'm storing all the days. Once we reach the required month and the required year, okay, I'm storing all the days in the list of web elements days. And now I'm running a for each loop. So for each loop, I'm creating a variable. Web element is the type date, and this date will check all the days, and it will capture the text value, okay, means the date, which date, and that I'm storing in a string variable, expected date. Now I'm using a if condition again. If this expected date equals to the day, this day variable I have already mentioned here, right, 31st, okay. So if these two are matching, then we will click on that date, okay. Go to this. Suppose our requirement is June 2026, means, okay, give, let's go to August. So August 2026 31st. So that I am selecting. Fine, it is fine, right. So that I am selecting, and I'm clicking on that. We have to select, right. So click date dot click. Once this if condition is matched, then we are clicking on that, and we are break I'm using, so that is come out of this loop. Fine. So let's run it. Let's see the result, if it is working fine or not. Hmm. August 2000. Okay, it is very fast. 1 second, because I'm using break, okay. Hmm. Let's run it once again so that we can able to see the date, expected date and month are getting selected or not. It is taking some time to load. Okay, yeah. August, August 31st is getting selected. Okay. So now our requirement is match. It is pass, right? And you have to make sure whatever the name you are giving here, okay, it should be same as it is mentioned in our website. Okay, so that you have to make sure. Suppose I am giving some other dates. Okay, suppose give July 2027. Let's see, July 2027, and here give some other days like 25. Okay, now let's see, let's run the code. Hmm. Huh. So now 25th July 2027 is getting selected. Fine. So that's all for today. Please practice it. Okay, it is very common question frequently asked in any automation testing interview. Date picker, how you can access. So this is one type of date picker. There are multiple type of date picker is available. I have shown you two type of. One is using Senki, that is very easy way to select the date, and another using this method. Means month and year. Okay, you have to create method for month and year. Okay, so like that. So again tomorrow I will try to give you another type of example of date picker, how we can access it, or we can create a separate methods. Okay, like we can say create a separate method for to select the date, months and year, and we are calling that method inside our test execution. Okay, so that also we can do. So let's see, tomorrow again I will come with another type of date picker example. Okay, so please practice it. For today, that is all. Okay. Have a nice day. Thank you all. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you. And okay, bye. Chalo.